What up? It's your boy CBK391 and we're back. I lied about back? What do I mean back? I ain't been here for like 2 months or something. The last video I recorded was Overwatch and it was freaking... I don't know. Anyway, let's forget about the past here. Let's move on to the future and the whatever, alright? Alright, let's just get into the gameplay. This is Lucid9. It's a visual novel. This type of gameplay is pretty lit, and I hope that you enjoy this type of gameplay as well. Alright, once I finish this Lucid9, I got like 8 or so like more actual visual novels that I can go through. So once this one's done, I got loads more. So you know, there's pretty big build up of content coming on. So yeah, let's get right into the gameplay. Yeah. Okay. I step back and examine my masterpiece. Perfect. My favorite color. Oh, the heart be coming in. Oh, I've always loved red. It's different, brilliant, vibrant, unusual. A happy anomaly. Just like me. Red isn't much for nature. Red only shows up in autumn. And even then, it's a dreary red. Dreary rust or nauseating cherry. And we just can't have that. Not when it deserves so much more. Oh. A whispering breeze filters through my thoughts, brushing against my skin with icy fingers. I allow myself a moment to pause, to relish, to admire, to walk in the fresh scent of freedom. This is what I live for. When I open my... I got some day, but wait, hold up. That was scary. When I open my eyes, I spot a furrow leaf dancing upon the backbone of the passing wind, afflicting the world with its appalling shade of asparagus. I pluck it from its branch with the edges of my stained fingernails. Disgusting. How could anyone enjoy this color and lose me? I probably read that wrong, I'm not gonna lie. As a soft groan redirects my attention to my waiting masterpiece. It's lovely, really. Spread across the ground, face contorted with fear, twitching cold fingers, clutching at empty air. Not my best work, unfortunately. The canvas died much quicker than I had originally expected, even when I tried to carve a bit slower. Well, no matter. Today it should be a palette for my paint. Ooh, my lord, that is grim. I make quick work of my new palette's chest, ignoring the twitching of post-mortem reflexes from its mutilated kneecaps. The sweet colour of red, true crimson, pure scarlet, slinks down its pallid abdomen, licking at the blossoming turf below. I dip my finger in the settling pool of blood. It's warm, sticky like syrup, or settling gelatin. The sweet scent wafts into my nostrils. Ah, it smells of iron, of rust, of all things sharp and beautiful. Now, a new canvas. I check my surroundings, evaluating the surfaces and textures and sizes and shapes of every object in sight. None are quite so satisfactory as human skin with its elasticity, its porous absorption, its innately warm tint, but a substitute is required, so a substitute I must find. Presently, I realize that I'm holding that eyesore relief in my hand. Well, I suppose I have to do. In one bold, fluid stroke, I swipe my paint across the leaf, the very essence of Van Gogh himself. Ah, yes! Dear Vincent, the man carved his own ear to send a message with words just didn't suffice. I always admired his style. I take a moment to appreciate the leaf's newfound radiance before searching for a proper display. Something like this deserves to be exhibited. I'll hang my canvas back on its branch. That's better. If only there was more of this colour in the world. And itself. Ooh! Ooh! The unexpected interlude of my phone drives me out of my thoughts. The irritating thing just loves to ruin the climax. Yes? Is it done? You're always in such a rush. Well? Yes, it's done. I was having a moment. There's more where that came from. You interrupted me. You're the one who wanted to know when it was finished. A thrill leaps through my veins. And as my lips pull into a tenuous smile. Well, is it? Same time, same place as usual. You know the drill. I nearly clap my hands, but master myself for one final word. Understood. I cut the transmission and eagerly withdraws a small bottle from within my jacket. Only one pill left, but no matter. I'll be getting more soon enough. I put the final capsule into my mouth, puncturing the skin with my teeth and rolling the bitter gel over my tongue. Now this is life! A wave of euphoria sweeps through me. I turn from my handiwork, strolling out of the meadow. Today's fun is over, but tomorrow will hold just as many pleasures. Oh. Yama Ishimoto. No, I said it like that, but yeah. Huh? Hey! Wait! Alright, the new sentence, composed. Alright. I sluggishly pull my head upward, fixing my eyes on a woman at the front of the classroom. Are you even listening? I hide an instinctive smirk. Technically, no. I've always found napping more appealing than relearning history that's been drilled into me since the age of 6. Not that I can actually say that. In all honesty, this teacher doesn't deserve that kind of callous response. Yes, ma'am. Perfect. Summarize the whole section we've been reviewing. I glanced at the touchscreen board mounted behind the teacher, quickly skimming over the graphics and topography hovering on the surface. History of Isamu, a glorious metropolis, beginning 2000 AD. Easy. Life was really boring for a while. We weren't in debt, we weren't at war. We were basically doing nothing interesting. The teacher's lips purse into a thin line as the classroom erupts into snickers. I feel the slightest tinge of regret and rein in my sarcasm. Then in 2007, America entered a debt crisis that caused the worldwide financial crash. Japan was one of the countries most affected by this. Well, second to China. And why might that be? Because we were dumb about who we partnered with? She taps her finger impatiently on her desk, her eyes narrowing into slits. Well, she asked me to summarize the chapter. She didn't ask me how. Anyway, our glorious government didn't handle the situation so hard, so we had a lovely depression with all-time highs of unemployment and crime. Good effort! Gold star! The teacher waves her hand and the class roars with laughter. Right, that's enough. I'll be needing to talk with you after class about your attitude, young man. Meh. In other news, grass is green. Elizabeth, perhaps you can salvage this explanation? She gestures a few seats to my right, where my lavender-haired classmate sits, her spine as straight as a ruler. Ooh, getting lit up in this. She gestures a few seats to my right, where the Oh, I read that already. Sick. I feel a kernel of distaste in the pit of my stomach as I lounge against my chair. Of course, Elizabeth Oshido, class valedictorian, school poster girl, and the area's golden girl. Nap time. I sat on my head in my arms as Elizabeth leaps to her feet, smiling warmly. Certainly, during this time, Japan fell into chaos. Well, that was too high. I'm sorry. Fell into chaos. Political demonstration, often violent, occurred almost every day. Furthermore, political scandals regarding the national government kept spreading. The teacher relaxes at Elizabeth's textbook recitation. She even shoots a quick glare in my direction as if to say, "See? Why can't you be more like Elizabeth?" Eventually, local political powers became more effective than the centralized administration, hence why Isamu operates as smoothly as it does. Yes, thanks to the mayor's efforts. Perfectly done, Elizabeth. Elizabeth smiles primly and settles back into her seat, fixing her eyes on me with challenging disapproval. I only shrug my shoulders, sending her an easy smirk. Oh, beautiful and brainy. She might be worthy enough to make my list. I glance to my left, just in time to catch another classmate, Yahiko Ikari, winking conspicuously at Elizabeth. She clearly ignores him. Well, that's Yahiko for you. I can't remember a day when he hasn't tried to flirt with some girl or another. Nor can I remember a day when he hasn't been flat out rejected. Technically, he's my former roommate, which makes him a friend of 2 years. How close are a friend? Well, that's up for debate. Huh? She managed to deflect my charms. I wonder how. Me too. No one can resist the Yahiko Ikari. Yahiko. Yahiko clamps his mouth shut at the teacher's strident command. She leans heavily against the desk, massaging her temples with her fingers. You know times when you're so disappointed, it's like, Alright. Alright, class. Thanks to Elizabeth. We've seen where we come from. I'm sure you're all wondering what the point of this history recap was. Not really, no. We must study the past to understand the future. As such, it's imperative that the next topic must be taken seriously. So, where do you all see yourself in 10 years' time from now? It's 10 years from now. Jesus, what I made up. I barely able to stifle a snort. It's only the second day of school? Sure, this is third year class. Sure, we're preparing for college entrance exam. Does that mean that we have to know exactly what we want to do for the rest of our lives? The teacher pointedly stares at me, a hard glint in her eyes. Yama Ishimoto, perhaps you'd like to get started. I tend to say, no thank you, but that'd be pretty rude. I'll manage my parents' restaurant, I guess. The teacher's lips tighten ever so slightly. I know what she's thinking. Oh, well. No passion, no ambition. He'll be a failure this one. He'll pay the bills. What more can I ask for? Really, dude? Out of anything you could have picked, you picked a restaurant manager. Well, what would you suggest? A bunch more, dude, like women and cars, and he criticizes me for my lack of imagination. Come on, it's 10 years, anything can happen. The teacher shoots him a disapproving glare as his voice raises dramatically in volume. Ah, Yahiko, thank you for volunteering. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Yahiko beams and I feel a sudden sense of dread. Here goes his dream, the one I've heard no less than 200 times before. Well, teach! I see myself with a Ferrari F500 on the one arm, a Lamborghini Aventador 704 under the other, and a lot of beautiful women in between fighting for the honourable privilege of bearing my children. The class stares at him. Ah, heck, let's have some fun. I whisper to him, what about the mansion? Right! Take all that and put it in front of a 2,000 square foot mansion attended by a staff of 1,000 maids. And where is it located? Oh, it's in the Caribbean on an island. A man-made island specifically constructed just for me, with my name laser engraved into the hills, so that every plane that flies by sees that it belongs to. That's quite enough, Yahiko. Thank you for your, input. Clearly she doesn't believe in his dream. Actually, I don't think anyone except for Yahiko believes in his dream. Then again, Yahiko has enough belief to make up for everyone else. Now, Omiko, what about you? As the rest of our class join on about joining some mega corporation like Lemniscate or Wayward Forward Pharmaceuticals, I lean closer to Yahiko. Yo, you forgot some things. I did? The yacht, the walk-in closet just for designer shoes, the private jet, a second mansion in Tahiti. Oh crap, I did. Hey, teach! Fortunately for the teacher, the school bell rings before you can grab her attention. My classmates immediately shove their belongings into their bags and bolt for the door. Meanwhile, Yahiko heads straight for the teacher's desk, eyes lit with excitement as he gabbers on and on about his yacht and his designer shoes and his private jet and his second mansion in Tahiti. A restaurant manager, huh? And then there's Elizabeth slipping into Yahiko's now vacancy. She shifts her backpack weight to the desk and raises a patronizing eyebrow. Patronizing, whatever. That was kind of mad. Well, sorry for being realistic, Mr. CEO of a mega corporation. Sorry that I actually have ambition, Mr. Manager of the family restaurant. What, should I have talked about a mansion and cars and maids on my own personal island? You didn't even shoot for a restaurant not owned by your parents. And they'll kick the bucket one day. I might as well be the one who takes over. Have some respect, would you? I sneer at that. Respect me. I flash her a bright, overly friendly smile. See you around, Lizzie. She fumes, but forces herself to take a deep breath until her expression stills. Unfortunately, that was a pretty nice comeback. I'll give her that much. Beth, still up for lunch? A student slides through the door with a warm smile and a wave. I recognize her as the girl who's always with Elizabeth. Don't really know much else about her. In the blink of an eye, Elizabeth's face softens into a friendly grin. I'll be right there. Yep, just in case it wasn't clear enough. Her hair is directed exclusively at me. She's the queen of angels to everyone else. Particularly this girl, who I'd say is the closest thing she has to a friend. Well, Ishimoto, it's been a pleasure. I bet it has. She lifts her chin and stiffly walks out of the room, nearly bumping into the startled Yahiko on his way out. On the way out, as the train of second years, probably her groupies, pull her away. Yahiko slips next to me. Why did she talk to you? No, me, the great Yahiko Ikari. Maybe because there's a limit to how many brain cells she's willing to sacrifice for conversation. Beats me, she's been doing it for a while. Really? We were in the same class last year. Really? I'm not surprised that you just learned about this. Then again, to be fair, I don't talk to Yahiko much about my personal life. Yeah, something like that. It's not important. Yahiko evaluates me for a second with an unusually stoic expression, but quickly shakes it off, his face melting into a grin. So what do you think about my dream earlier? This again, on second thought, maybe you should have kept talking about Elizabeth. Same as the other 200 times you told me. It hasn't been too hot. Has it really? 203 to be exact. Huh? So that means you think it's amazing, right? Totally, I think it's the best dream in history. And it's so original and realistic. Thanks, dude. but I don't think you're aiming high enough. Huh? What should I add? Aim for the moon. He gasps as if it's the best idea ever. The poor soul. Forget a mansion on the moon. You'd be the first. I'm probably the last. Just think about all the possibilities. No one's ever set foot on the moon. All right, okay. Imagine how famous I'll be if I put a mansion there. No one's ever set foot. Seriously? Either I stepped into the conversation at the wrong time, or someone just came up with a really stupid idea. Ooh! Enter Ryu Hayata, my friend of 10 years. Technically, she's a grade lower than me, but it doesn't stop us from hanging out. And with the new character introductions, we shall save them for next time, because this time I'm gonna be finishing the gameplay right here. Not gonna lie, reading, it seems fun this way with all the animations and everything. It's a clean looking game, so you can go pick up yourself. It's in Steam, it's for free, so you can go pick up if you want to play it yourself. There's a load of other visual novels, yeah, that's what they're called, rip. and the Steam library or whatever it is. So yeah, you can go pick this up. As I said in the beginning of the episode, I'll have loads more visual novels to be doing, so I'll go over those as each one of them finishes. Progressively I'll move on to the next one. Hopefully you've had fun listening to me read really badly. So yeah, leave a like, comment and subscribe, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next episode.